Today I'll be showing you how I painted a Scinari Loreseeker for Warhammer Fantasy, or Age of Sigmar, or whatever. It's this cool sun moon elf thing. The only notes I really did different is I snipped off the back of the helmet because I thought it stuck out too far and looked silly. After priming with gray, I painted half of his outfit with royal purple by Vallejo, and the other half with pale sand. Paint his boots, cape, and tabard with black, whatever black you have. This little rope thing around his waist, and his scabbard with Steel Legion drab. Paint his armor just silver by Vallejo, but then the person on his moon staff and the blade of his sword with chainmail silver, all the high edges on his armor with Retributor gold by Citadel. For his base, I went with a classic Goblin Green, using Army Painter's Goblin Green, but if you don't have this, maybe Coat of Arms Goblin Green. And this little piece of wheat on his base, I just paint that with pale sand and then went over it with Skeleton Horde contrast paint. Paint his eyes and neck with pale flesh by Vallejo. Paint over the rest of the Wraithbone on his outfit with either Everland Sunset by Citadel or King's Gold by Apple Barrel. Paint the two staffs with two different browns, Mornfang Brown on the Sun Sword and Thundia Brown on the Moon Staff. Shade the base with green tone, and his flesh with Flesh Wash. Shade the yellow and the gold with Seraphim Sepia by Citadel. Shade the purple with purple tone. I also used it on the person on his staff. Highlight all the black areas with Dark Sea Blue by Vallejo, and then shade it with dark tone. Also only shade the blade of his sword with dark tone, because I was going to do it with his armor, but then I thought of something different by using red and blue tone by Army Painter. Paint some of his gems with these contrast paints to have different gem colors. And after a matte varnish, we go over his armor with a gloss varnish. And after all that, here he is. What do you guys think? You think he turned out alright? Do you not think so? Do you have your own way of painting him? Let me know in the comments below.